What is up, guys? Today we are headed to the Antique Artisan Market in Newport News, Virginia. It opened up not too long ago. I'm going to check and see if there's any video games there. So tag along and see if we can find anything.
All right, y'all. So we decided to check this place out. My husband and I, we were out and about catering. We're basically a real life Bob and Linda, not gonna lie. We have a restaurant. We're partners in a restaurant with some people. And we were like, hey, while we're out, let's check this place out. So we did. The place is interesting. Like, the area around it, we'll just say it's interesting. So, like, the parking is minimal in the front. You have to go around to the back. And the building is pretty cool looking, though, I'm not gonna lie. But once I got in there, I was a little nervous because I walked in and I saw everything and I was like, oh, this is not the place for me. But I was like, okay, hold on, Erica. Don't judge it yet. Remember what Fred Durst and George Michael said. You gotta have faith. So I walked around a little bit. I went upstairs because I felt like I'm going to start upstairs and work my way down because the upstairs is smaller than the downstairs. So I went upstairs and that's where I saw it. There, amongst all the knickknacks and the old dishes and all that kind of stuff, video games. It was like finding a needle in a haystack, but there it was. A stack of video games for $10. Immediate grab. So I do have some of these video games already, but I'm not gonna leave these $10. I'm not gonna leave that behind. Are you kidding me? So what I got was Skylander Swap Force on the Xbox 360. I got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Wii U. I got New Super Mario Bros. U with New Super Luigi U on the Wii U. That's a mouthful. And I got Splatoon on the Wii U. And I got Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii U. All the prices I'm showing you are from Price Charting. That's the website I like to use. If you like to use another one, tell me which one you use, but that's the one I like to use. I like to use eBay's sold listings as well too, but those are on Price Charting. I don't know. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So, great find. I was happy. I was elated. So it kind of gave me like this burst of energy, and I was like, yeah, I have to keep going. I have to keep looking. We went downstairs, and that's when my husband found like all the records you could ever look through, and he's a big records guy. So while he was looking through all the records, I went and looked, and they had all kinds of like vintage toys and all kinds of fun stuff to look at. So I went and kind of dug through that a little bit. Lots of exciting things to look at. Nothing I wanted to buy per se. I did like seeing that little Back to the Future thing. That was kind of cool. So then we walked around a little bit more, and then I spotted some more video games. And I was like, ding, 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 Signs of Life, hooray. It was Xbox One games, which I'm not a big Xbox person, but it was cool to see. And then there was an Atari system, which was pretty cool. I had to block out, I didn't realize until later that there was a Playboy VHS tape there. Sorry, guys. So then my husband, as I was looking at that, he pointed up and he was like, is that a Nintendo system in box? And I was like, yes, it is. Oh my goodness. And we were like, let's check this out. Is this like complete in box? And I mean, it's basically complete in box. It was missing a few of the paperwork or whatever, but this is a NES system in box for $125. Do you know how good of a deal that is? $125? So we picked it up. And now I'm the proud owner of an NES in box. Oh, magic, 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 magic. I have so many just loose NES systems. I have 3 of them. So this is my 4th NES system. I think I'm gonna have to sell a system or 2. I have 3 of them loose, but I've always wanted one in the box, but they're always like, whenever I go looking for them, they're like $250. $275, sometimes $300, depending on where you're looking. And I just don't want to spend that chunk of change on something. So when I saw it and it was $125, I was like, that's just too good of a deal to pass up. I have to buy it. So I did. This would have been what I got. I got the action set for Christmas when I was a kid. I still have, oopsies. I still have it all too. I still have my duck hunt. I still have this over here. It was like just a big burst of nostalgia when I saw it. So, man, it feels good to have it. I mean, since I started collecting, this has been what I've been on the hunt for right here. So, I don't really know what I want anymore. But yeah, you know, we walked around a little bit more. My husband ended up buying 2 records. It's a great store. I definitely recommend checking it out. We bought most of the video games there, but I'm sure there'll be, you know, they have lots of vendors there. I'm sure they'll be stocking some more. But if you're ever in the area, I do recommend checking it out. I think if I had to pick another grail to go after, I think it'd be a Super Nintendo inbox next. So I guess that's what I'll be on the lookout next. I'm headed to Siege. Maybe that's what I'll be looking for when I'm going to Siege, perhaps. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Make sure you like and subscribe. See this jar right here? Fill it up with subscribes. How dare you not subscribe? This needs to be full to the brim with subscribes. And if you're already subscribed, throw a like in there. Look, it's begging to be filled with likes and subscribes. You're making it sad. Look at him, he's crying. Anyways, have a great day, guys.